Alright, hello everybody, this is Demon coming back for another round of Final Fantasy XIV's Endwalker. So, this will be the intro that I'm using for it for a while, guys, just because I'm probably going to be playing this straight and probably won't have time to do intros and outros. So, I hope everybody here enjoys, and thank you for watching this, and let's go ahead and start it right up. Alright, welcome back everybody. We're playing more Final Fantasy. So if we remember last time, we ended it with being here in Alamigo. Went through the entire freaking conversation, all the dialogue up in the palace. And fortunately, we are now on the march with the Eorzea contingent as we prepare to march to Garlemald. Unfortunately though, we didn't actually do all the dialogue out here, so let's go and talk to everybody. Something the constant refrain that we require warmer clothing. My present guard may be lacking, fur color notwithstanding. Concoctions to fortify the flesh against wind and cold are commonly sold in the old Dawn markets, though they are of dubious provenance and efficacy. 'Tis said, however, that in recent days the alchemists have both produced a tincture capable of such a feat, mayhap the achievements of the Havnarian counterparts did spur them to action. They not be put to shame. My sinuses itch so bad. I want to sneeze. This coat is quite warm, but I have something rather thicker for occasions like these. There's no telling how long we'll be out in the open, and we can't go starting fires willy-nilly if we want to avoid detection. If you have anything you still take to go, you better see to it now. Preparations. I've got my armor and my lance. What more can I need? I feel so sorry for my character. She's gonna freeze to death. And now I'm not going back to Gridania to go change go back to Rogue Reach, change the armor. I didn't talk to... Oh, I didn't even see him. So our last chance to make ready before we set forth. You need more about Orion, Jay and I. We still have what we wore in Garlemald before. Stinian claims to be quite warm and toasty beneath his armor, and since he spent a fair bit of time up north recently as well, I have no reason to doubt his words. Most of the others will be borrowing Grand Company stock. The rest of you could do likewise. I suppose, provided you were not overly concerned with style. Not to be put too fine a point on it, but I wouldn't be seen dead in one of those ridiculous overcoats. If only I had time to find something to my liking. Ah, is that the cry of silence in need of a tailor out here? Oh god, it's Tataru. We're all gonna die. But how? I have my ways, oh yes indeed. Oh Jesus. Thought you could sneak off to Eorzea without telling me? Nothing escapes my notice. Now, you will wear these garments I've made for you, whether you like it or not. You never see to amaze. But why do you need a new outfit as well? Wait, are you coming with us? What? No, of course not, silly. It's all in the name of fashion. Rather, the pursuit of the high-quality fashions. Besides, how can I expect others to wear my creations if I've never worn them myself? I did have one other thing to share. Agnes and Bloomweeda have finally returned from science in faraway lands. They'll be staying at the Rising Suns for a while to keep an eye on events throughout Eorzea. Since they're running back to headquarters, I was wondering if I could lend a hand in Charlian? Oh, why not? You keep proud company in the Baldician Annex. Yes, we'd love to have you there, and I heard Agnes and Bloomweeda had a fine job carrying in our stead while we were lying comatose with them in charge of the Rising Suns. Nothing to worry about. My thoughts exactly. Also, while I'm confident you won't go collapsing again, because a certain someone who shall remain nameless isn't in a position to transport your souls to another world, if anything similar disastrous were to happen, I'll be positioned to do something about it. Anyway, I've got a few things to take care of, and then I'll make my way to Charlian. I really do hope these new clothes are enough to keep you warm in Garlemald. It's not much, but it's the only thing I can do for you, other than pray for your safe return, which I will every day. So I'll keep the contingent waiting any longer. Here you are, your winter woolies, handcrafted by yours truly. North Sea coat. As much as I say I would like to wear it, I'm sort of leaning towards the side of no. I mean, I'll try it on and see what it looks like, but I don't really want to put it on. Just because it won't look right. Yeah, that wouldn't look like right at all. Yeah, I wouldn't. You would look so stupid if you wore that. Jesus. Yeah, my character will be fine. Told the airship pilot has been sent to meet you. Ah, there he is. Alright, this is where we go our separate ways. Do be careful, won't you? It's an honor to finally meet you. We are the Garlean Empire will be ferrying you and your contingent across the mountains and into Garlemald. For many of us, it will be something of a homecoming. Our illustrious founder was always our most notable imperial defector. For that reason, the company is committed to the success of this expedition. Our resources are at your disposal, and if there is aught we might be able to do of further assistance, please do not hesitate to ask. If you're ready to depart, I will ready the engines. Upon boarding the airship, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to review these scenes in their entirety. In addition, you will be required to participate in battle. Your progress will be saved at certain points. In the event you are defeated, you will be able to try again for the most recent of these. Please note that if you enter battle associated with other quests or log out from the game, this progress will be lost. Ah. Father, Son, Holy Spirit, amen. I hope I don't die. It's gonna be a game mechanic that's gonna kill me. I'm gonna go crazy. I will say this much though. Funnily enough, this is today's official release of Endwalker.
Ilsabad, divided in twain by a vast mountain range. Those who would traverse its jagged peaks face peril at every step. But why go by foot when one can simply fly?
Right there, flying whale.
On the outskirts of the Imperial capital, in the frozen wastes of the Magna Glacius, the winds howl in icy protest, as if to warn against further trespass.
My character is the only one wearing short shorts. Cold? Cold means nothing.
We've received word from Thancred's reconnaissance party. They've sighted a detachment of heavily armed Imperials.
Survivors of the Civil War, perhaps?
Perhaps, but there is more to it than that. Maxima reports that they're led by Virgilia, legatus of the 3rd Legion, which comprises the bulk of their number. However, they are also joined by several members of the 1st.
From what I recall, the 3rd Legion fought for Nerva in the War of Succession following Varus's death. The 1st, on the other hand, were under the direct command of the Emperor and rejected Nerva's claim to the throne. These legions were enemies.
Indeed. In fact, our sources claim that it was a conflict between them that sparked the Civil War. Yet now, these former foes cooperate to defend a ruined Garlemald from invasion.
Then it is all but certain they have been tempered.
So, what's the plan? If me and my crew is out reaving, we charge straight in, no messing about. But that ain't what we're here for.
Quite right. Soldiers or no, they are people of Garlemald, the very ones we have come to aid. Direct confrontation is unavoidable. Nevertheless, we must make every effort to limit casualties on both sides. Rather than kill them, I would remove them from the field.
That is removing them from the field.
How so? Savage beatings, disarmament, and imprisonment? Not impossible, but easier said than done in the heat of battle.
Having observed the opposition, I imagine Thancred had something to suggest?
He did. He and the other scouts have already infiltrated a supply depot some distance beyond the Imperial Detachment's current position. Stored within is a stockpile of Magitech armaments, and once we give the signal, Thancred's team will destroy them all. In so doing, we will deprive frontline troops of materiel, and likely force the detachment to send men to investigate.
Divide and conquer. Not a bad idea.
Once the scouts have finished their preparations, we will split into two groups. The first will form the vanguard, while the other brings up the rear with our supplies. As for the Scions, I ask that you lend your assistance where you deem it needed most. I would prefer, however, that you accompany the rearguard and be prepared to join the van at a moment's notice. Kept in reserve as our trump card, so to speak.
My sinuses are having fun this morning. Meanwhile, at the Imperial Supply Depot. I get to play as Thancred again, don't I? Oh my god, I hope they don't have the crazy bitch with them. Damn.
Your proposal was well received. More specifically, they asked that we destroy the Imperial's toys in as spectacular a fashion as possible.
Y'shtola always did have a flair for the dramatic. She's not an easy woman to please, but I shall do my best to satisfy her thirst for fireworks. All right, once more for my peace of mind. Our first objective will be to rig the enemy's Magitech with explosives. After we've withdrawn to a safe distance, we'll detonate them remotely. Our second will be to issue a deactivation command to the automated units via the control terminal. If our calculations are correct, this signal should reach those deployed on the front line, giving our friends a much-needed upper hand. The blizzard will help us stay hidden, so let's aim to get in and out before it passes. Trust in the plan, and we should all live to see tomorrow.
In the meantime, I will relay messages back and forth as the situation unfolds. You'll forgive me if I ask again, but are you certain you wish to play the lone wolf?
Wouldn't have it any other way. Call it foolish and reckless if you like, but I'll get the job done. I always do.
Very well. I wish you the best of luck.
Well, that means there's this minor chance that I'm going to fail at this. Jump out, you will fight as Thancred. Assuming there is nothing else you wish to confirm, we may commence the mission as soon as you are ready. Go over the finer details of the plan. In the coming battle, you'll fight as Thancred. You have two objectives. Place explosives on the Imperial Magitech. Deactivate the frontline Magitech units via the control terminal. If the guards detect and pursue you, enemy forces will become more aware of the threat you pose, as indicated by the threat awareness gauge. The gauge will gradually fill until you defeat all alerted enemies. If the gauge is completely filled, the guards will call for reinforcements, and the mission will end in failure. Use swift deception to avoid detection as you go about completing your objectives. Okay, that's not bad. Learn about mission exclusive actions. Success in this mission hinges on the following points. Swift Deception renders things invisible, increases his movement speed. While active, enemy soldiers and magic will be unable to perceive their presence, even if they are within close proximity. However, it has no effect on guard dogs' acute sense of smell, and they will be able to detect Thancred regardless. Moreover, this action can only be used outside of combat. It will also be unavailable if Thancred attempts to deactivate Magitech fields or execute certain other actions. Thancred's Silent Takedown will instantly render a soldier unconscious. It can only be used while Swift Deception is in effect. Though it cannot be used on Magitech or guard dogs, utilizing Silent Takedown whenever possible is essential in clearing a path to your objectives. As guard dogs can detect Thancred, even when Swift Deception is active, you can use a Bewilderment Bomb to distract them and sneak past unnoticed. Conversely, Bewilderment Bombs have no effect on Magitech or soldiers, so take care to use the right tool for the situation. Alrighty, so that makes sense. So... Swift Deception to hide. Alright, how the heck you get in there? Oh yeah, you gotta commence it through him.
Keep your wits about you.
It's time. We only have one shot at this, so let's make it count.
Swift Deception. Oh, so there is a limited time for that to remain active. Oh my god, they played the good part. Okay, one on. Yeah, they're not going to come down here, so I gotta wait for it to run back. Or does it run out? So explosives. Immediately run through here. Shouldn't be able to be seen because I'm on the other side of the wall. I'm just going to hold for a second until I get an outlook. Perfect. Alright, so that little bastard runs back to and fro. Alright, that's doable. I got time. That thing doesn't run. It walks very slow. Let it do its thing. Let it run by. Go activate this. This actually ain't that hard. Hiding place.
This is Thancred. The explosives are in place.
Very good. All is proceeding as planned. Head to the control terminal. It should be to the northwest.
Understood. Have the others wait at the rendezvous point.
Alright, well I gotta wait till that thing moves out of the way so I can both knock down this guy and then also deactivate this field. Silent takedown. Buggers. Magitech field. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to run over onto the other side. Give this thing time to charge back up. And then just run. Okay, I think I get a little bit of freedom over Mia. Ooh, that got dangerous. Silent takedown. I'm actually just going to try to creep in and slowly take some of these guys out, because I'd rather take them out than let them be up. Oh, wait a minute, I like him. Wait for it, and now. Where you going, you little bastard? Back that way, good. Will they stay unconscious for this entire time? Okay, I just made that person unconscious. Okay, nothing activates their stuff for when I knock people out, so that's fine by me. That works great. That means nothing activates that. I can't. We're just gonna have to play. We're just gonna have to play the waiting game. Slowly go about killing all these guys. I got 60 minutes, plenty of time. It's just gonna take a while. Oh wait, that's our little bastard. He's coming this way. Is there two of those? Or is it just one? There's two of them. I know it's going to be a little bit more time consuming this way, but it's the only way I can guarantee I won't mess this up.
Seven hells.
Oh my god, you said that didn't work! That's a lie. That's a lie. That does work. It doesn't work for long, but it does work. Alright, so I see what I gotta go do, so... Play the waiting game, let that thing do its thing. Only use this when absolutely needed. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, bitch. Oh, you can't go behind that. Oh, that's not that bad. Not that bad at all. All the magic tech is now messed with. We can get the hell out of here. Thancred over here. Oh yeah, get out of here, boys.
You are returned, and none the worse for wear, to my considerable relief.
What news from our comrades?
They stand at the ready.
Excellent. Then let the fireworks begin.
Wait a minute, there's a bunch of explosives we just used. When we killed some of the guards?
The blizzard's beginning to clear. The Vanguard should be engaging the Imperials any moment now, if they haven't already. Ishtola and the others are with them, so I'm sure they'll be all right, but...
Copy?
Wait! Something's coming!
Oi, oi! Looks like we ain't the only ones who sent out scouts. Keep them away from the carriages! We lose those, and we're as good as dead!
I love the new animation to take out our weapons. Oh, the music's beautiful. I like this. Bitch, please. I got high damage. Go on, baby. Trying to help him out because he's losing a lot of health. I'll be fine. Storm blacksmith, wait a minute. Oh, my target's down. Am I supposed to, like, go up further? So I'm kind of curious about... No, I'm not supposed to, so I'm assuming we just kill whatever's left here.
A brief respite, but stay alert. Keep the carriages safe.
No attacking them. Oh. Lord Manny, what the hell is wrong with you?
Friends, the savior of Ishgard is here!
That I doubt. Get help Lord Manny. Damn, I did pretty good. Alright.
Display, but the other carriages are still in danger. We'll hold the line.
I do kind of like the fact they added their pictures up here for the AI, so you have a better understanding of who's actually speaking in most conversations. That's actually really neat. Oh, I love this. This is fun. It gives you. I bet this gives you a better feel for like what your classes are going to be doing. That, and I love the fact that I get stack up on the Bloodletter and Reign of Death. That makes it so much more worth it. Get her ass, get him ass. Yeah, boy. Another one. I'll help him out a little bit. And we'll use this because I'd rather not use Sidewinder in case there's a bigger boss. Ballsy bastards. Got it, got it, got it. I love this. Oh my god, I love these attacks.
We're fine. I'm ready for more. Hear that? Get to the front and turn the tide.
Alright, I'm running north. Meanwhile, on the front line. So who's on the front line? Maybe we get to play as Lise for once? Pog. I'd rather play as a Stenian.
Removed from the field was not a euphemism for enthusiastically murder.
It's nothing that won't heal in time. The trouble is, their tempering has made them utterly fearless. Subduing them would be easier if they had the capacity to submit in the first place.
Well, this is the path our young charges would have us walk, and that we all agreed to follow. You knew it would be hard, yet still you pledged your lance, did you not?
That I did.
Brother Magni, don't kill him. Wait a minute. Do I get to play as Cyrena?
That's Virgilia. Damn it. I need to help the others take her down.
There's no end to them.
I was wondering when you'd turn up.
Oh, you know how it is.
There's no stopping us now. Come on. Let's show them what we're made of.
Pog?
We have them now. Forward!
Black Cavern is safe for the time being. Tancred's team have thrown the enemy into disarray. Good.
Right! Let them have it!
Alright, I'm doing this. I need my good ability. Rain of Death has to be ready to go. And Shadow Bite. Gotta watch out for my damage.
As a raging bull!
Do it, Pippin, do it. Chad Pippin. Alright, bitch, come on, let's fight. Winner, winner. I love it.
That's hard. Magillion.
Do not fall behind!
I assume we're all going in on this attack. Hell yeah, brother. It's tough. I stay here. Just in case I need the health. Oh.
Is everyone alright?
Believe so. It had me slightly worried they was gonna keep following me. I almost had a panic attack. That was fun. Oh, that ain't good. I got out of that. Screw you, bitch.
Or die!
Yeah, Brother Magni, badass. Kill it, kill it, kill it. Wow, that one's sitting on the outside of the map. Oh, get to the outside. Get his ass, get his ass. Her ass, whatever ass. She's a crazy bitch, everybody. You better run. Small chance we could die on this just because of this. I don't know which ones you're supposed to focus. Alright. Sadu went crazy again and murdered everything. I like it.
A worthy adversary. Rest, recover, reclaim yourself. Then we will fight again, to the death. Sadu Hatun.
That was the last of them. The day is ours, thanks to your timely arrival. What of the supply caravan?
Oh, it's fine. I think Brother Magni needs a medic, though.
Outmaneuvered, but
I think
not
his heart just gave out.
Good. Let us take the Imperials into custody and rejoin our comrades. And soon we shall arrive at the capital.
He has crippling depression. Ooh, I like it. Give me more. I want more of that.
So cold and unforgiving. Thus spoke Emperor Solus as he gazed upon his barren domain. "800 years it had been since the Garleans first set foot here. Bested by the Kavosi, after centuries of war and driven from fertile southern pastures into the blasted northern wastes. In that garden of desolation, they clung to one another for warmth, freezing, hungry, desperate, hated.
I feel
forsaken.
like we had a lot more people than this. Maybe they're all back on the airships. I don't know why, but Thancred just reminds me of, like, Game of Thrones. He just looks like Jon.
In the year 1513 of the 6th Astral Era, a young Legatus named Solus single-handedly sparked the Magitech Revolution. How did he conceive the machina that feed on ceruleum? Once a common, soft-spoken soldier, how had he so quickly ascended through the ranks? Like so many others, those who knew the truth are gone. Taking in the capital with his eyes for the first time, I recall thinking to myself, far colder on the earth than in the heavens. Yes, far colder indeed, bitterly so.
Not so much as a whisper.
The roads leading beyond the city walls would have been used less in recent years. Nevertheless, this was one of the most important gateways into the capital.
A buzz day and night with activity, aye. Merchants passing through the checkpoint, many of them stopping at the local hostelries.
Surely they cannot all have been tempered.
We can consider the question after we have made camp. If we spend any longer outside, we may well freeze to death where we stand. The tempered Imperials, too.
This will be our temporary base of operations. Secure shelter for ourselves and the injured, and dispatch scouts to survey the surrounding area.
If we're planning on staying here a while, we ought to give this place a proper name.
Well, the constant sound of ice cracking underfoot makes me think of broken glass. An apt name, perhaps. But enough of this. To work, everyone!
Oh my god, I wonder how packed this place was day one. I bet there was a lot of people here that played a lot longer than I did. Alright guys, so unfortunately we've reached the a very long conclusion. I was planning on only doing one episode, but I have time for possibly two. So, jump cut for you guys, and, well, not a jump cut, but more importantly, a conclusion. So, cue the outro. Alright everybody, this is Demon telling you goodbye. I hope everybody enjoyed this episode of Endwalker. Again, I probably won't get too lucky and have too many like openings because there's gonna be so many people playing Endwalker. So I'm doing a custom little outro for it this time around. So as I always sit there and say, please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys then. Thanks.